Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm really excited to get along with this, and I'm really excited to see you guys grow. I'm really excited to see what I can share with you guys and what advice I can give, and to see you reach your goals and my goals, something I will share on my channel. A little bit about me real quick is I grew up in Missouri. I grew up very poor. I grew up in a very dysfunctional family. I graduated high school, went to college, Bible college, up in Trinity Bible College. And then I finally moved around a little bit and moved to Nebraska, back to Iowa, and then I moved to Minnesota. When I moved to Minnesota, I found my wife, who is from Mexico. She's a Mexican immigrant. Not first, she just came to visit, and then we got married and she immigrated here. I have 3 kids. I have 2 girls and 1 boy. I'm very excited to be a dad. It's one of the greatest joys in my life. And as of right now, my career-wise, I'm a supervisor at a plant, and I love it. Very challenging, but it is worthwhile. The big thing today I want to discuss today is, what is your why? Why do you do what you do? And what gives you that energy? What drives you? What pushes you? Why do you wake up in the morning? What is your why? That's very important. So I like when Tony Robbins said this one time. He says, successful people ask better questions because as a result, they get better answers, right? But it's very true. You ask better questions, you get better answers. So let's ask the question, what is your why? And for me, I can give you 3 ways, simple ways. This is very simple from what I've read, all the motivation, from Tony Robbins and for all those motivation speakers and growth speakers. Here's our 3 key things. One is, what gives you energy? I like when Mel Robbins, she said one time in a video, she was to ask the question is, what's her passion? What gives her going? Well, what's her why? And she talked about people misunderstand what that is. Your energy is not place or necessary a location or even your job. Your why, your passion is what gives you energy, what pushes you to keep moving forward, right, during those difficult times. That gives you energy. Where everybody else gives up, you don't, because you have that inner energy to keep moving forward. I mean, you guys have seen it in other people's lives, right? Man, will you keep playing football for it, man? Or will you keep pushing this weight for it? Just give up. And they go, no, I love it. I got to do it. I know it's hard, but I love it. That gives them energy, right? Even when they're feeling physical tired, there's this inner spiritual energy that keeps them going. That will to keep driving forward. So the second one though is, what are you willing to fight for? Now, this was an interesting way to put it that way. When I read a book by, I believe it's Bobby Bones. It's one of his books where he talks about, what are you fighting for? How do you know that you're fighting for the right things? And I enjoyed what he was saying. And he says in the book, if you keep fighting for something with a bunch of no's, like no, you can't, and doors keep slamming you, but you keep moving forward, then you find your fight, you find your why, you find your passion, right? It's a good way to find that you're in the right direction of finding what your why is, because you don't give up. You keep pursuing it. And you never back down from it. You keep, like Tony Robbins used to say, burn the boats. You're on the island where you want to be, you burn the boats. There's no if or buts. You're going to go do what you want to go do, and you know it, because even with the failures and the no's, you keep pushing forward. And that's a good way to help find, what your why is, what you're fighting for. Another good one is regret. What would you regret the most? Now, this hits me more than anything, because I used to live on a lot of regrets, right? One of my biggest regrets, what's my big why, is the regret of not making a choice, the regret of not growing. I used to be fearful of making choices because I didn't know. I was so scared of the what ifs, I start regretting my life. Everything I did, I start regretting. I regret I didn't take that chance. I regret I didn't talk to that person. I regret not taking that job because I was scared. I didn't know what if. I thought if I didn't take an action, I could fail, but that's false, because not making a choice is making a choice. And so I realized, you know what, I don't want to be that older person later in life regretting things, because when you regret things, you can't change that. That's something you can never redo. Okay, we say this all the time, man. If I was 20 years younger, or if I was 40 years younger, man, if I was in high school, if I knew the things I knew now, I would totally do something different, right? That's exactly what it is. Don't make that mistake. I want to reach my goals. One of my things I would regret is not growing and being better for my family, being better for God, being better for my society, being better for my goals in life that I want to do. I don't want to give up. I want to keep pushing, keep getting better and better and better, no matter how hard life gets, because I'd rather leave no stone unturned, like on restriction used to say. I'm going to leave no rock unturned. I'm going to keep pushing forward and make myself a better person, and a better person in Christ as well. So I hope that these questions, and there's many more, there's not just my questions. You look at people like Tony Robinson, he's the big hitter on that, Mel Robbins, there's many media articles, many books on this. I encourage you to invest in that. I encourage you to find your why. My point of this is making sure that you have that starting question is, why do I do the things I do? What's my why? What am I driving for? What am I fighting for? Is it my family? Is it to be rich? Is it to get closer to God? Is it to have a better career, or be in a better place, or just be a better person, be healthy? Whatever that is, find it, because that's what gets you through the day. That's what pushes you to keep further and further. And your why might change as you grow, and that's okay. But it's just getting a starting point. Just do something, okay? Put it in action. What is your why, okay? One of the big things for me, and I give you an illustration straight up, I want to be better for my family. And one time in an interview, I was going down, I was going to drive, and I was doubting myself. I was like, no, I ain't going to get this job. I ain't going to get the supervisor job. I've never been a supervisor. I was this close to turning around. But I told myself, okay, look, if I do this, I'm going to regret this. Just do the interview anyway. You know what happened? I got the job. And I started my career as a supervisor, and I started to move up financially in my life because I took a risk, I took a chance. And I said, I didn't want to live with the regret anymore. I need to grow, right? I need to grow, not just financially, but I need to grow as a person and as a leader. So hopefully, like I said, guys, look for the resources out there. And guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please hit the subscribe button so you can see the new videos and uploads I bring up. And guys, be safe, be well. During this pandemic, I know it's difficult, but be safe, protect yourself, and have a good day, and I'll see you guys later.